every single time I've conducted a piece by Bach, which was an adaptation or a recreation, reconstruction of something that people are used to listen to in a different guise, people were just completely blown away. Because we do have his final transcription of many works, but we lost the original model. So many people have been trying over the years, over the past 20, 25 years especially, to reconstruct Bach's originals. For instance, in the concerto in D minor, which we will do with Augustin Hadelich, most people are used to the version with harpsichord, usually with a small string ensemble, or a modern piano, very often with a larger string ensemble. And in both cases, especially in the tutti, Bach has written a lot of stuff for the right hand, the harpsichord, which you never know in concert. But most people, most specialists agree that the original model was most likely a violin concerto. The way the piece is written, the long cadenza on the pedal of D towards the end, which sits so well on the open D string on the violin. The violin seems to be the obvious instruments for as a model. It's ferociously difficult, but Augustin Hadelich is definitely the right person for things like that. So in a reconstruction, you can hear everything. If you have an instrument like the violin, for instance, which really, can play out these inner lines that Bach sometimes added later on, it puts everything in a different light, and it's always a big surprise for people. I've always said that Bach's music is like an onion, and the more you peel it off, the smaller it becomes, but the more precious and the more tender and the quality becomes. So it's the same with this kind of music. Like when you can peel off, layers of orchestral music and go to the core of the solo writing, and you realize that there's so much more to it. That's a kind of miracle that happens when you do these reconstructions. So I'm very, very much looking forward to doing that reconstruction with Augustin. Actually, weirdly enough, for a conductor like myself who's been dealing with Bach transcriptions and arrangement my whole life, it will actually be the very first time I conduct that reconstruction. And so I can't wait for it.